So we've reached the end of the course, and this is going to be the last slide you'll see on this course. We've spoken about the science of climate change from the beginning to the end, and in the last section we've now spoken about solutions. And the problem of the climate change and the climate crisis may seem enormous to all of us, and it is enormous, with huge challenges of how we're going to solve this. And so you may be asking yourself, what can I personally do to help in solving this climate crisis? And there are many things we can all do. We can do at home, we can do at work, and here we can see some of them. And as we've spoken throughout the course, the main problem is the use of energy and how we light our electricity, the electricity at home, our cars, the food we get. So if we start, for example, at our homes, we can simply change the light bulbs at home. We can change our light bulbs to LEDs, which save lots of electricity. We can think of using green energy, putting solar panels on our houses, buying our electricity from green suppliers of green energy. When we go on our travels, if we're traveling, for example, in Europe, instead of flying from one country to the other, we could maybe take a train, or we could drive. These use less energy than flying from one place to the other. Recycling, reusing, repairing. Instead of buying new wardrobes every 6 months, whenever there are new fashions, we can simply buy less or repair our clothes, repair things, use them again, recycle things. These use less energy. Moving to electric cars, we've already spoken about this, and maybe it's too expensive today, but moving to electric cars and using renewable energies for those cars will definitely help us reduce our energy use from fossil fuels. The waste we generate, the food we throw away at home, first of all, if we have less waste, then we have less emissions in landfills. When this is taken to landfills, less emissions from methane into the atmosphere. So by buying what we actually need and eating that food instead of throwing 30% away will also help in reducing the emissions of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. We've spoken about beef and eating meat. Eat more vegetables, more fresh vegetables, fruits, and we need to move to getting our proteins from vegetables and less from animals in the future. When we want to go to buy something at the store, we want to go to school, to university, maybe take our bicycle, maybe walk instead of taking our car, take public transportation. But there's one thing that we can all do which is actually has the biggest impact, and it's actually the easiest thing to do, and it's actually completely free. It doesn't cost us any money, and that's to become a catalyst. For us to go and speak to our friends, to our family, speak to your children, your parents, tell them about this course, tell them about the science of climate change, tell them what we know, where we still have some uncertainties, tell them about the solutions that are out there to convert our societies to clean societies with clean energy, better ways of producing our food, better transportation. And when you go to the polls, when there's an election, you can make a big impact when you vote for the right people, for your city council, for the mayor, for your government, for your prime minister, for your president. These are the people who are going to make the changes and going to lead us in the future in the transition away from fossil fuels and to green energies. So I hope that this course will also make you a catalyst in being part of the solution, and together hopefully we'll land up in a much better world in the next decades to come because of your actions. So thank you for joining this course. I hope you've learned a lot through the course and hope you'll be part of the solution.